Rashededa.
Hello, this is Kiana Clark regarding
Yes.
regarding my daughter.
Okay.
You never did get back with me with the resources. I believe that was over 10 days ago, and I haven't received a letter in the mail that told me what happened. And if she sent me text saying that she got hit with someone, did you find out why she would have sent me those texts?
Ms. Clark, are you calling about the same investigation I said was completed and closed?
Right. I don't have any education on it. You've been withholding it. So I don't know why she would send me text saying that she was hit. And then you said that didn't happen. And later on, but at first you wouldn't tell me what happened, period. Then you said you did, but you really didn't. You were being dishonest. But I still haven't received the letter.
All right, Ms. Clark, so now you've already started this conversation being untruthful, and I'm not going to do this with you. When you want to be truthful, you can call me back. Thanks.
What you're being dishonest, ma'am. Why would you lie?
This is Rashededa.
I don't know what you feel I was untruthful about, because you told me that you had told me what happened with my daughter, and you haven't told me, and I haven't received the letter.
I also told you how to request the investigation report, which will show you all the interviews. You can request all of the documentation.
You told me that you would send those out. You told me that you would.
Take my word for it.
Why would you not send those out? Why would you be dishonest about sending those out? You said that you mailed those.
I never said. So I know that you record our conversations. So what you can do is go back and listen to those recordings. I told you how to request the records. I never said I was sending out the investigation report or the entirety of the investigation. I never said that.
Okay, so let me make sure I understand. So someone was hit my daughter, and the caseworkers don't want me to know who did it or what happened.
That's not true.
Okay, so then in addition, you're being rude and you hang up on me and mistreat me, a distraught parent. 30-something reports have been missing, and now we finally get an investigator out of 30-something reports that didn't, and you're abusive and rude, like the other caseworker that disappeared years ago.
That's subjective.
Well, you are rude, ma'am. This is not how you treat a parent that is distraught and concerned about their daughter getting hit and police cover for the crimes, and then in return, you're withholding information on what happened.
I have not withheld any information.
Okay, recall our last conversation, you said that part of it was sent, and then the other half I would get in the mail. Now,
I told you what was sent. Now, because you're confusing what was sent is not my fault.
So you're saying that I asked for an investigation and you want me to get the records instead of just giving me the information from the investigation. So you're sabotaging, violating my rights to not have the education of the report.
I do recall telling you that I would not hand deliver information to you and that you are required to look up certain things yourself.
Right, but if I had a caseworker that is denying me the education of my report, why would they sabotage my education and mistreat me like that? Then where are the resources that you said that you would give me? Why would CPS mistreat me and violate me like this? And why did 30-something reports come up missing? Why are you an investigator and you're rude? It won't tell me what's going on with my child.
And which part of this is rude? Because I'm confused.
Okay, well, I've explained to you that multiple parties are committing crimes to sabotage my rights as a parent, and you've covered for it. Then I reported that the police covered for my child getting hit, and I don't know why Child Protective Services would condone bad behavior like that. I don't know who hit her, whether it was a stepmom. Then she came up with another story. But you told me you wouldn't tell me, and then you said that you send it, and then the story keeps changing like you're being dishonest. So now, I just want to make sure that you have completed an investigation and will not tell me what happened. Is that what you're saying?
That is not what I have said, and that is not what I intend.
Okay, well, I'm pressed for time. I'd like to know what happened with the investigation because I haven't got any information on the report that I've made. And it has been sabotaged for years. My child custody rights were taken away. I have absolutely no clue. I don't know why initially the CPS worker used to call me, sometimes multiple times a day, harass me, mistreat me. I went to the police department. She got caught in a lie, and the police department gave me a criminal trespass to cover for her. I don't know why so many multiple. Then she disappeared out the experience. Not only did she lie, not only did that CPS cover.
I was on leave last week. I understand you may have come to the office.
I don't know why you're covering for criminal activity, ma'am. You need to know that multiple parties are conspiring to commit crimes to sabotage my rights as a parent, as an investigator. I'm letting you know about multiple CPS staff that have been committing crimes. Failure to report suspected child abuse as a CPS worker is a criminal offense. So whatever reason that caseworker covered for that crime that evaporated out the experience, then James Hastings lied. And then 30-something reports came up missing. I don't understand why, as an investigator, you would cover for that. Because I thought that was criminal.
And speak to me in person. You are free to do so. It is very.
Why are you not giving me you told me that initially that you would give me the resources. Why are you violating my rights? That someone can have you do that?
It is very difficult to speak with you by phone. I think your listening skills are minimal.
I think you're gaslighting me, ma'am. I think there's a lot of different things that went on, and this insults aren't as bad as the other caseworker. I mean, your mistreatment is highly, much, much better compared to the treatment of the other caseworkers that were extremely abusive. That's why I did not believe it was an actual CPS worker, because if someone is reporting child abuse, why would CPS violate them and cover for it?
I don't want to mistreat you. I want to offer you assistance.
Well, you haven't given me an email with the resources. You're still covering for crimes and deny me education and services.
My office address is 8700 North Stemmons Freeway. I'm on the 3rd floor. My name is Rasheeda. Last name is Anfela. You can ask for me. I will come down and get you, and we can discuss this in person.
So let me make sure I understand. So you're sabotaging the resources. In addition to that, you're not giving me the education on what actually happened with the investigation, and you're not mailing it out. You're kind of tampering with evidence because you don't want me to have the paperwork on it, like multiple other parties. I couldn't get it from Health and Human Services. I couldn't get it from the police department. I couldn't get it from Social Security Administration, and can't get it from CPS. I don't understand. I don't understand why you would withhold information and education about what happened, because I need evidence of these crimes, and people are so criminal that they even deny me access to what happened because they don't want the evidence that they're committing crimes. So they just deny me the right to have it.
I'm sorry, that was not a question. What was your question?
I don't understand why you would not give me documentation, because they told me initially at the close of an investigation, they do send out information of what happened with the investigation, and you're denying me that right to have that. And I believe it's out of criminal activity. And you're gaslighting me and mistreating me over your criminal activity and what you're doing, which is criminal. Covering for suspected child abuse is a Class A misdemeanor, and then I was also told it was a felony, so I don't know which one it is, but it's definitely a crime, and it's even more sick for CPS workers to do it. So I just wanted to make sure, because it will be fruitless for me to come in person if you are committing a crime right now and not giving me the education on what happened with that report, because obviously you're covering for the event. You're committing a crime right now. So how would that benefit me coming in person for you to cover for it and sabotage my education in person?
You would have to decide that by yourself.
Well, I think, ma'am, the charges are long overdue. This is inappropriate behavior for a CPS worker and for them to cover for the crimes in person. I think that this is completely out of control. So I don't know what to do if everywhere I turn around, people want to abuse power and listen to a stalker. Let them control them and, just escalate all these crimes that are stacking up. I want to know when someone's going to wake up and realize that this is just out of control. But anyway, ma'am, it won't be you. Obviously, it won't be you, because you made multiple false statements, gaslight me, and mistreat me to cover up for your crimes. Thank you.